For the last 43 years, F-Series Super Duties have been the best-selling truck, and the reason for that is these are trucks that people want. They're reliable, they have great performance, and you can build it any way you want. And today we're going to take a look at the 2021 Ford F-Series truck, and you're going to want to see some of the new features. It's going to impress you. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lauren Fix. If this is your first time to the channel, we do a lot more than just car reviews. We give you first looks of new vehicles and we give you car smarts because we believe knowledge is power. Make sure to subscribe and hit that little bell so you don't miss anything. Today we're going to take a closer look at the 2021 Ford F150. Now these F-Series trucks come in a wide range. 6 different models, 6 different engine sizes, and some new engines for this year. In addition, they're even more capable, all new design, and some features that will blow you away that the competition doesn't have. We're going to give you this information in a different way. Typically, you go to the dealer, they try to sell you on the vehicle. That's their job. We're going to give you information so when you go in, you know what to expect, you've got all of it set in your head, and you can get the best price and get the vehicle that makes you happy. Let's take it for a drive, go through all 10 categories: performance, handling, safety, features, technology, seating, visibility, quality, value, and more. And in the end, we will give you a Car Coach Reports total, and you will see how it ranks against the competition. We've driven all the competition. There's a link down below to those vehicles. Let's go for a ride. So let's take a launch on the new hybrid. It's the only hybrid truck that's available right now. It is an F-150 with 430 horsepower, 570 pound-feet of torque. Here we go. It's got really good pickup, but you're going to need that when you're towing. The one thing that's important about this new hybrid powertrain, and they call it hybrid because it has turbochargers, it's an EcoBoost, is it tows up to 12,700 pounds, which is a lot on a half-ton truck, more so than previous generations. But not just the exterior, which we're going to talk about, in design. We've got a lot of changes in this truck. It is completely new, and I think it's going to be as popular as it's ever been, and that's one of the most important things. So we'll be driving the non-hybrid, the full hybrid. We'll be towing with this vehicle to show its full towing capacity, and in addition to that, we'll be doing some off-roading, and so we'll have that all mixed in here for you as we give you the Car Coach Reports ratings. There are multiple engine sizes available on the new F-150, and here's a long list. You got the 2.7 liter V6 engine, the 3 liter V6 diesel, which I do like diesel because it's all about torque and towing, 3.3 liter V6 engine, the 3.5 liter V6 engine, the 5 liter V8 engine, which is going to use up a lot of fuel economy. So the ranges are from 250 to 395 pound-feet of torque. Again, these are different engines offered in different trim levels, offered for different applications. So if you're looking at buying an F-150 for everyday driving, this hybrid driveline is probably what you're going to be looking at. With all the improved safety and everything that's been added to this vehicle, you're not going to be disappointed, especially if you are a pickup truck lover. Because performance is such an important part of a pickup truck, because you don't just need it to drive around town, you may need it to put something in the bed of the truck for towing, whatever that might be. The new hybrid driveline is excellent. Having a diesel option is excellent because the competition has one. And again, you know the competition is going to be Chevy and Ram and GMC. So having all these competitors in the category, they're matching apples to apples, which is really smart. But I have to say, I really like the performance and the pickup on this hybrid driveline. And for that, across the line of all these different engines, and we will drive all of them, it earns a 10. So we're going to check the handling of the new F-150. We're going to start with an off-road portion and see how it goes up and down hills through the mud and see if it's as capable as Ford says it is. Then we'll look at the payload, we'll tow with this vehicle, and we'll give it a handling rating. So the ride characteristics right away is that of a pickup truck on the off-road. We've driven it on the road. We found that it had really good ride, but it is a pickup truck, so you're not going to expect to compare it to something of a luxury vehicle. This vehicle is meant to work, do what you need to do, no matter what that might be. This is Ernie's Loop. The one thing about off-roading is you want to go slow, unlike a race car. So on sand and light dirt, as expected, it has good traction. Now we're in the 5 liter V8 with a 5,000 pound trailer. Let's see what it does off-road. So first thing you want to do is put it into tow haul mode, which is part of your drive dial that's down low below your shifter. So one of the things one of the engineers told me was that if you get out of the vehicle, you've got it in tow haul mode, you go get something to eat, you get back in the vehicle, a couple hours, there's no specific time that was given to me. I did ask, couldn't get a specific answer. The vehicle will ask you, do you want to go back into tow haul mode? That would be true with any of the modes, whether it be normal or slippery or whatever that might be, especially if it's something other than a normal mode. That is really nice because I can't tell you how many times as someone who's towed trailers in the past that you get back in the vehicle and you got to reset everything. So they're thinking about all those little details when it comes to handling a vehicle like this, whether you're driving the diesel, the gasoline. This is a 5-liter with the 5,000-pound trailer. It doesn't even feel like there's a trailer behind you. That's the weirdest thing. I've hauled fifth wheels, goosenecks, tag-along trailers, snowmobile trailers, you name it. It doesn't even feel like there's anything behind me. Now, it'd be different if you're driving a 1-ton dually diesel, different story. You can displace the weight across the back. In this case, it doesn't even feel like it's behind me, and you can see that it is. When it comes to handling for the 2021 F-150, a lot of great improvements in handling. Lots of great features were applied to this vehicle, such as letting you know you can go back into that mode if you want, rather than having to go through all those modes, helping you hitch a trailer, lots of well thought out things, great brakes, good handling, well designed. And when it comes to the new handling of this 2021 F-150, it's hard to find anything negative. It really is. And I hate doing this because I love to find that little nitpicky thing, because you probably will. So for handling, it earns a 10. When it comes to safety, it's one of the obvious most important things of any vehicle. The XL trims and higher have the Ford Co-Pilot360. That includes some Ford collision warning, and cross traffic alert, pedestrian traffic alert, the dynamic hitch, and automatic headlights. There is even more. And instead of giving you a complete list, I will let you know that car manufacturers include a lot of safety as standard, but the truck manufacturers make you buy up to different packages. So keep that in mind, and I wish that all the truck manufacturers started including everything as standard. I know that Chevy has not always included everything that's standard, and sometimes not even available, so don't forget to check out our Chevy Truck review, and don't forget we've also done GMC and we've done Ram. Get a good comparison before you make a decision, because remember, safety is not something you can add at a later date. And because of all these features that are included standard on XL trims and higher, not everything is included as standard. For safety, we give it a 9. Visibility is so critical when it comes to a pickup truck, because you might be hauling something or just going somewhere, but you want to be able to see because it's such a big vehicle. Starting with the huge piece of glass in front, all three manufacturers offer a really good front windshield. But when you go to the side, this is where I think Ford has done it right. They have a dip down on their windowsill, on the side sill here. So it's high when it's further back where you would most likely put your arm, but then it dips down lower so you can see what's going on down on the ground. Also, of course, you got the mirrors, you got your round view camera, you've got all your towing assist, lots of visibility for hooking up a trailer, for being able to see where you're going, because if you've ever hauled a trailer and had to pull into a gas station, you're absolutely thrilled that you can see where you are, because it is difficult. And if you're new to driving and towing, especially if you've got an RV or something, you really have to know the corners of the vehicle. Now, looking out the back, you can see it's a little bit limited, but you're picking up the difference through if you're parked and you're backing up, you've got your backup camera. The visibility out the back is actually really good. I'm just going to nail it a little bit because it's small, but there's not much you can do, because at some point it becomes a completely different vehicle. But based on the category and what's available, when it comes to visibility, it earns a 9. When it comes to seating, it's the most important thing. If you're driving a truck, you're probably sitting in this seat a lot. And so seating comfort is going to be a top priority. Now, we are in a Platinum edition. This is one of the top rated ones. And with that thought in mind, you really need to realize that sitting in this seat for long periods of time better be comfortable. Well, Ford's done more than that. Beyond the 4-way lumbar seating, which I'm really thrilled, you have adjustable height seat belts, which is great because we're all built differently. But if you press that little button in the middle, you get the massage settings, just like you would in a Lincoln. So you've got 6 different settings, and you can pick low, medium, or high on the settings for the massage for the driver and the passenger side. And I think that's a nice thing to have. My husband hates the massaging seats. So if you love massaging seats or hate them, put that down in the comments below, because I think it's something important. You don't have to use them, but it's nice to have them, especially if you're sitting for a long period of time. So I really like the fact that they've thought about all the different seating comforts. The side bolsters are really nice. They've designed designed to fit different size people. We're all built differently, so you want to make sure that you sit in this seat. I was really impressed with the fact that it was just a plain comfortable seat. From the moment I sat into it, you knew right away, I'm going to like these seats, and I was right. Let's take a look at the second row and we'll give you a rating. Here in the second row, there is a ton of space. You can hear the running boards retracting, so it's easy to get in and out. You've got pockets behind each seat. Remember, this is a loaded vehicle, so we're only going to tell you about the maximum version, but I don't believe that you'd be losing anything in a lower level as far as legroom. This is a crew cab. So you've got 2 cup holders back here for the passengers. You've got 2 stage heated seats, 2 vents, and then in addition, you've got your USB-C on the one side, and a regular outlet on the other. The one impressive thing that you have back here is Bang & Olufsen B&O speakers, and then of course you've got really nice soft materials. You are sitting up pretty high. The seats themselves are a little on the flat side, and then of course you've got your cup holders in here in the middle. Overall, seating is good. It's comfortable. It's a bit flat back here, but if you have to rate this for seating, and this is the premium line seats, I'm going to give it a 9. When you're looking at features, this Ford F150 happens to be the Super Crew. It's the 145-inch wheelbase with a 3.5-liter Powerboost full hybrid. So that's got the electric 10-speed automatic transmission as well. What you're getting when you're looking at features is an easy-to-read steering wheel with everything that you would want. Pretty simple, pretty well understood, nice settings. Going over here, you've got everything you would need to change the screen in front of you, your menu button, and so forth. Nothing unusual than you would see on pretty much most vehicles. In front of you, you've got some easy-to-read gauges. Everything is changeable, which is nice. You can pick what you want for towing, truck information, your trip view, my view, your settings, audio, phone, navigation, and it keeps circling around, which is actually nice. So you can do the My View, and it just shows you what's going on, shows you those safety features and what's happening. Now over here, you've got your regular gauges. You've got the ability to put your power tailgate down, your mirrors. This is really nice because it's got everything you could possibly need, including a light in the bed. Of course, this is the premium, and this is one thing that not a lot of vehicles have. This is the ability to put the pedals closer to you or farther from you. And if you can see, I'll press the button. You can see them moving closer and farther. And this is great if you're shorter, so you can bring those pedals to you. Over here on the door, you got your memory seat. This is a really loaded premium vehicle. You can tell the materials are top of the line. Bang & Olufsen audio as well. Again, on that center screen, like in technology, you've got everything that you would want, especially if you're towing. You've got the ability to plug in, which you're going to need for trailer brakes, your camera when you press that button. I just pulled over here because we don't have many places to pull over. Give you an idea that this camera actually can be adjusted to different settings. You just press what you want. It'll tell you what you're looking for. It's great. It's got everything you need, especially if you got a trailer behind you. So right now we're just going to do the around view camera so you can see what that looks like. You've got your park assist here, your emergency, traction control, and hill descent. A lot of neat things, but it has the Pro trailer package, and that is a huge part of any truck. This allows you to help you back up when you need to and go forward. Really well done. We have a full video on that. And of course, trailer brakes. You've got your drive modes, which are really important. 4-wheel high, low, automatic, and your 2-wheel. There is so much more to this truck than what we're listing. So if I missed what you wanted and you wanted some specific information, put it down in the comments down below. I will get you an answer, whether it's from Ford or from what we learned, because it's quite a bit of information. In addition to that, you've got some power supply outlets here, which is nice. You got your 20 amp connectivity. They've really done a nice job thinking about all the things that you would want, including real materials that I like. Now, one of the neat things, remember this vehicle is coming in quite pricey, and the adjustable pedals, by the way, are standard. You've got cup holders, you've got more places to put things, because you do need that in a truck, and your standard Prindle, which is super easy to use, nice, beefy, manly, and then underneath this cool little cover with the knurled metal, which I really like, very nicely done, is more USB, USB-C, and wireless charging, and a place to put your phone if you want it straight up. Really nicely done, well thought out. Now this is really, really cool. This is the Platinum, and this is the coolest center console. So we know about center consoles, right? You push the button, you open it up. You've got a gargantuan typical truck center console. You can put whatever you want down there. No big deal. Removable tray, another power supply, all good. But this one has even more. This is lockable as well, which is really important if you've got something valuable inside. There's a lot of things in this vehicle. There's so much more that we could probably spend an hour going through some of the cool options, the way things are set up and detailed, because trucks can be made any way you want them. This Platinum Series really is loaded, and for features that are available, whether you like them or not, these features are really awesome. You can't give it anything less than a 10. It's even got Wi-Fi hotspot. Like I said, there's so much more. I don't even want to go through it all because we'll be here 2 hours.
So this model is our limited. This is our top of the line model. And you can tell when you really look inside how luxurious and fantastic it really looks. And here with the quilted seats, the fine leather finishes on the doors, on the dash, and even the suede headliner in the truck. So we know about a third of customers use a laptop in the cab of their vehicle. And we know that there's not a really good way to do it. We've seen them actually make their own systems. So what we did is we made an interior work surface for them so that they could have a place to work on their laptop. But we also know from research, customers really like a traditional shifter. They like where it looks, how it feels, that it's familiar and comfortable. So what we did is we kept the traditional shifter for them, but we make it power down into the console, and then you can flip the work surface open so whenever you need it. So you've got a great big flat work area, laptop, tablet, notepad, or lunch, for example. And then when you're done, you're ready to go, pop the shifter back up and you're all set. So we know customers are really excited about this. It's really serving an unmet need in their truck. A lot of other new features in the vehicle. We have this particular model has our new max recline seating. So this seat will fold back 180 degrees. And when it does, you'll see that the base actually will pop up a little bit to give you additional support to make it really, really flat. For comfort. And then the shoulder pads actually will come up. You can adjust them so that you can find that perfect spot for you. And what this is again, customers, we found in research, customers actually sleep in their truck. They're on a long haul across the country pulling a trailer. They pull into a rest area, need 20 minutes of refresh. We're giving a great opportunity to do that. So we really built a seat designed to really help them with that need that they're looking for. I'll pop the seat back up. Couple more features in here we're really excited about. We've got our new 12-inch screen in the center stack, and I'll cycle it up here. So when this screen pops up, you'll notice how big it is, and then it lets us really have a split screen setup. So we can have on the left your navigation, and on the right you can have, in this case it's got your driving habits to help you get better fuel economy. So here's our new 12-inch touchscreen. You can see the split screen design, so you can have navigation on the left. On the right you can have your phone or your radio so that you can see what's going on, or you can make your navigation the full screen. So we're really excited about this the new screen in the vehicle. We think customers are really going to like it. One of the other great features in it that we're coming out with this year, and sorry, hit the wrong button, is the digital owner's manual. So owner's manuals can be kind of clumsy and cumbersome to use. Now we've actually put a digital owner's manual in so that you can actually go in and type in the word you're looking for or go to visual search, and you can pull up pictures, images, really quickly find what you're looking for to really help you with the technology in the vehicle. It actually even has videos in it. So in some cases you can click on a video and see how things work. The other thing we know though that customers really want to appreciate, they want some traditional hard controls for audio and climate. So we've got those controls right under the radio, right where they expect them, where they're used to them. Intuitively, they can see them, use them, feel them. They know just what to do with the vehicle. This model also has our new 12-inch digital instrument cluster, which is, we think is going to be great. It's got some great features to it, including, if you notice, for our drive modes. So you can quickly look down when you're shifting drive modes and know that you're in tow haul, right? You can also spot eco mode, sport mode, really, really quickly kind of identify it. The cluster is really simple to use, very intuitive, puts all that information you need right at your fingertips. Really, think that customers are going to really appreciate how that works. We've added a new dual glove box up here in the front. And then this particular model has our new B&O Unleashed audio system, which has an 18-speaker audio system, including speakers in the headliner, and it's got speakers in the headrests for really, really incredible sound that customers are going to really enjoy when they want to feel like they're at the concert and they're heading down the road. So a lot of great new features in the truck. Customers are, all I can tell you is they need to get in and experience it to really understand and appreciate just how great it drives. you know, we're really excited to bring this truck to market. This is an all new truck, all new body. It still starts with our high strength military grade aluminum alloy body on our high strength steel frame. Great combination for our customers. But then you bring our all new designs in. Start up front with our new headlamps, which has a new C-clamp signature lighting design. The C-clamp starts up here in the headlamp, actually goes down into the bumper around the fog lamp. Gives a really big, strong presence as you're heading down the road for customers to see. Great aerodynamic feature. Our air dam down in the bottom is actually an active air dam. It will raise and lower as needed to actually help with airflow for fuel economy and get out of the way when you're going off-road, right? Of course, you see all of our new grille designs, our new wheel arches. We've actually made a bigger outer diameter tire. Kind of fills that wheel well for customers, gives a little stronger look. We widened the body of the truck, or widened the wheel arches of the truck, so it's another almost inch wider. Makes it look a little tougher, stronger coming down the road, more planted looking, right? As you come down the side of the truck, our C-clamp design carries on through, follows into the mirror. You see the C-clamp. We also have our new fender vents, giving a strong look on this side. And then as you follow on through the back, you'll see that we have our new tail lamps also have the C-clamp design. So customers coming or going or from the side, they're going to recognize that strong, tough F-150 look all the way through. As you come back to the truck up here on the outside, we do have our new power deployable running board that are extended. So it's actually longer, so you can get in and out of the bed from the back. And you can actually activate it with a kick switch on the side if you don't have the key fob with you. So anytime you can actually use that feature. Come around to the back of the truck. Got our new power tailgate, so it's power up and down. And then in this one, you actually have our tailgate step, which we've had for a few years now. Great, simple design for customers. This one also has our tailgate work surface on it. So as you look at it, you know, we give customers place for their utensils, for their tablets, to use for instructions. We give them a great flat surface with measuring information. And then also in all of our tailgates, we actually have clamp pockets where you can actually put a clamp in here to clamp items down to the tailgate to work on it at the same time. Really, really great idea. We found a lot of customers really work on the back of their truck, use their tailgate like a workbench. So we gave them those tools to do that right here handy. One of the great new features for the truck that we're launching this year is our Pro Power Onboard system. So Pro Power Onboard is our generator, built-in generator for the customer. We have a 2 kilowatt version that's on our gas engines, our 2.7 and our 3.5 EcoBoost plus our 5 liter. And then standard on our Powerboost, our new hybrid powertrain, we have a 2.4 kilowatt version and an optional 7.2. This truck we're at right now has the new optional 7.2 version in it. If you look, it's all right here. We've got 4 110 plugs, 1 240 plug right here in the truck. You activate them, you turn them on from here. Puts the truck in generator mode, so the truck will actually know you're trying to use the power. It will ramp up that power for you, and it will actually leave the truck running for you, but people can't drive it away, but it'll leave the truck running so that you can actually get that power when you need it. And now I'll put the power tailgate back up. You can use a button in the cab, button on your key fob, button on the tailgate, or you just give it a little bump up. It'll raise up for you and get right back out of the way. Also, you see the new tailgate design, new rear spoiler kind of look to it, helps with aerodynamics and airflow, new appliques, whole new back end look, tougher, stronger, more planted look is really what we're going for, and the truck really delivers.
Brian Bell gave us some great information. You can see there's a huge improvement when it comes to the Ford F-150. So when it comes to design, it earns a 10. When it comes to quality, it's about more than just how great it looks and its resale value. It's about fit and finish and materials, and it's also about the inside, the real stitching, the thoughts involved in building a vehicle that helps its resale value but helps you enjoy the full life of that vehicle. Ford has always said, we're built Ford tough. These vehicles are the toughest on the marketplace. Their resale value is great. They have a really good warranty, and I've owned Ford trucks for a very long time. So when it comes to quality, both inside and out, the new 2021 F-150 earns a 10. Coming around to the back of the F-Series truck, you can get different bed lengths. You can get crew cabs, regular cabs, and extended cabs. What's most important is that you find the combination that works for you. You can make it the longest version or the shortest version. Because there are 6 different variants, you can get a Sport FX, you can get an FX4, you can get a Limited, you can get a Platinum, you can get a King Ranch. There are 6 different variants, and the price range is dramatic. It starts about $28,000 and works its way all the way up, fully loaded the way we all would like to have it, decked out at about $76,000. Now, we have driven all the different versions. The XL is your entry level, And it does include a lot of safety features. And as you work your way through the packages and you look at the value, it depends what you're doing with the vehicle. Is it a work truck and you want manual crank windows, or do you want it fully loaded and it's the only vehicle you have? When you look at the competition, which are the two General Motors trucks and the Ram truck, and there's a couple others that are out there, but overall, these half-ton trucks are very specific for certain applications. You have to look at the total value, what the cost is compared to its competition. And then, of course, figuring out that there's a warranty that's pretty equivalent across the board. When it comes to value, it earns an 8. There are so many positives about this new vehicle. There's been a lot of excitement about it because of all of these great new features, including that flat folding center console that's great if you need it. But then again, if you just want the truck to go off-road, it can do that too. You want to use it for towing? It's got that capability. Again, you build it for what you want. When you add in the performance of the 6 different engines, the towing capability, which you can build how you want, whether it's for off-road, you're towing a trailer, whatever you want to do, this is a possibility. Then you look at safety with the Ford Co-Pilot 2.0 safety features. There's a lot in that as well. Again, I have to list some of this stuff down below, or if I miss something, make sure to ask it in the comments and I'll get it to you, because there is so much you can build in these vehicles in literally any way you want them. You add in seating comfort and all those great options there. Technology, features, quality, design, and its value, it had a total score of 95. Now, where there is a shortcoming, I would say the quality, the materials inside are slightly better in the Ram. They offer a bigger screen. Is that something you want? Well, that's a personal choice. When you add that huge screen in the Ram, it brings that price up. You could easily bring most of these vehicles well into the almost $100,000 range. Not $100 grand. I guess you could if you put a ton of accessories on. Remember, there are also aftermarket accessories. What's most important is that you build a truck for what you need, for the usage that you need. Keeping a vehicle like this 3 years is probably the smartest choice. You get the most value out of that vehicle. If I missed one of the features or some additional information you'd like, I didn't want to make this a 2-hour video, which we could easily do. Write that in the comments down below. I'll get you an answer. We want to open the conversation amongst the community. If you are a Ford lover and you would own nothing but Ford trucks, we want to know. If you said, no, I buy another brand, I just kind of wanted to hear what Ford is doing that's new, we want to know that too, and why you chose a different brand. There is a brand loyalty involved when it comes to Ford. People that own Ford trucks stick with Ford trucks, and we want to hear your feedback. If you want to learn more about some new vehicles that are coming out and other ways to save money, follow me on all forms of social media at Lauren Fix. And if you got value from this video, make sure to give it a like and share. Again, we love your comments. And check out our website, Car Coach Reports, in English and Spanish. We have some new contributors, some great commentary, and some great content that you won't get anywhere else. We thank you for your support, and we look forward to seeing it next time.